Jim, have you, I mean, my first question is, are you a pro wrestling fan? And if yes or no, have you ever been, approached by All Elite Wrestling to do what you were doing for WWE, but with them?
I'm not really a wrestling fan, but it's interesting you mentioned that because I feel the same about AEW, and I've forgotten who I spoke with, but someone over there, and I was very candid with the same thing. It's like your product would be infinitely better if the music's better. The music helps somewhere between helps make stars and makes stars. And it's the same thing. It just feels like it's evolved to now there's just coincidentally a piece of music that plays when someone comes to the ring. It doesn't really have, you could play it for the next guy who came out, and it's like you can tell who's coming out because they still have some sort of signature sound up front. But what they're missing is, I believe, it's not about a signature sound. It's about a signature sound that has something to do with the story and the character. The Undertaker's bell is not just a signature sound. It's a death stroke. It's the bell tolling for death. So it's Austin's glass break. It's not about glass breaking. It's about Austin breaks through barriers. There are no barriers that he is not going to break through. So people have asked, like, well, how did you ever come up with the glass break for Austin? If you think about it in that context, it's pretty obvious. Like this is a guy who is not afraid of anything. He will break through any barrier. He will break through any wall. So viewed in that light, a glass break is kind of the obvious solution to that. So the same deal with AEW. I don't understand why the music's not better.
I'll translate that to Spanish. Le pregunto si AEW se le ha acercado su opinión actual del producto y si es fanático de la lucha libre. Pues él no se considera así un fanático de la lucha libre. Jim es un músico. Él no es fanático de la lucha libre, pero sí, obviamente, ha visto el producto de AEW y ha hablado con personas de AEW sobre el producto musical actual. Él entiende que le hacen falta varias cosas. Es muy genérico, pero principalmente es el hecho de que le hace falta ese signature sound, ese sonido específico que te caracteriza a un luchador. Por ejemplo, la campana del Undertaker, el pan, don, don, que tenía los 10 campanazos o lo que hacían antes, pues obviamente es la campana de la muerte llamándote. El cristal de Stone Cold, la gente que le pregunta cómo pues se vino la idea de esa mente, pues bueno, simple. Stone Cold es un tipo que rompe todas las barreras. Y que es lo más básico de romper el cristal y de causar ese shock. Entonces, pues, no, le hace falta ese glass break, le hace falta esa campana, ese bell, como él menciona. Y pues, obviamente, tampoco es fanático del producto actual de AEW.